Welcome, my dear Photoshop magicians. Today we're going to create the creepiest artwork you have ever seen. Look at that! How horrible! How creepy is this? And if you have seen anything creepier than that, just jump out of the window already. Why should you even live like that? With that said, let's just jump into the tutorial.
So let's select our image, go to filter and camera raw filter.
So camera raw helps us to edit the colors of the image and make it look really beautifully.
Here you can try to play around and experiment with numbers. Or you can just copy my numbers to have the same colors. Now let's go to HSL adjustments. And here again you can just play around, or you can just copy my numbers to have the same colors. And let's just press that sweet OK button.
Now we need to create a new layer. We need to take our brush tool and we need to color the eyes with black color.
And here you need to try real hard to make it as perfect as possible. And also don't forget to draw inside the right eye.
Now we need to create an eyeball using Photoshop's 3D features.
But just keep in mind that as soon as you go to sleep, that monster will come alive and he will come after you.
But if you're fine with that, let's continue.
So let's go and create a new empty project, and now we need to import that image of an eye. And then we need to go to 3D, new mesh from layer, mesh preset and sphere. A pop-up will show up, just click no.
And now you will witness the power of Photoshop's 3D functions!
And boom, look at that, a fully functioning 3D eye. And don't pay attention to the image in the background, we don't need it. So what actually happened, Photoshop took our image of an eye and then converted it into a sphere.
By the way, I recently created a new class on Photoshop's 3D features, and if you want to access that premium class and tons of other premium classes for free, just make sure to go to learnfromfred.com, and there you can start your free month and access tons of amazing stuff all for free.
After selecting the 3D layer, you will see this tools panel open up. Let's select the first tool. It will help us to click and rotate our camera. Let's select our object and bring it back to our original project. Now let's go to window and open a 3D panel. Here we can choose the sphere, and again just click and drag to rotate our eyeball. We also have here infinite light, which controls the light and shadow. Let's select it, go to properties and turn off the shadow. When infinite light is selected, we can just click and drag to control the direction of the light. Let's drag it and put our shadow behind. Now let's go to layers. Let's click right on our 3D object and convert to smart object. And boom, now we can use it just like a normal image.
Now, my dear friends, now we need to continue and create the second copy of the eye, because everyone has two eyes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Why are you wearing that red hat?
Because I like it. It looks nice. No?
Take it off, come on.
No, I don't want to.
Come on,
No?
take it off.
No! Okay.
Let's enter the transformation mode by clicking Ctrl or Command plus T and making our eyeball smaller. Find a really good place for it. And now let's create a second copy of it by holding Alt or Option and then clicking and dragging the eyeball. And also let's rotate the second eye.
Now we need to use the Liquify tool in order to connect the eyes to the beautiful face. That tool helps us to extend anything we want to extend.
So let's select one of the eyes, go to Filter and choose Liquify. You will see a window pop up. Before we continue, make sure to check Show Backdrop and have settings as mine. Now let's select the first tool here. And also set your brush settings just like I. Now we can just click and drag to extend the eye. Make sure to bring it closer to the face, and when you are done, just go and click that OK button. Now you need to do all over the same to the second eye as well and bring it closer to the face. And if there is anything that you need to delete, you can always use layer masks.
But be careful. Don't use it too much or you're gonna end up like me in my last tutorial. Oh, what is happening?
So now let's go to pen tool, click right and choose Curvature pen tool. This pen tool helps us to automatically create curved lines. So we can just click and click and click, and as you can see the lines are perfectly smooth and curved. And now we just need to finish this water looking shape. Let's go to fill and change it to gradient. And here we actually need to create a green and white gradient just like I. And now let's select our shape and make opacity around 50%.
Now I'll put this in a speed mode, and for now you can just go and eat some chocolate with tea or something. Oh wait, you will actually have to work because you're watching a tutorial. And I can actually relax and eat some chocolate because I have already created that artwork. I was kidding, please don't unsubscribe.
Let's continue creating water drops on the ice and give them some gradient. And now it's time to add some black and white magic. Let's go to adjustment layers and choose black and white adjustment layer. This will help us to create our own custom black and white tone.
But before you do that, you need to go to a zoo and kiss a panda. Because if you don't, a panda will come to your house and destroy your computer. No, I'm serious. You don't believe me? Look at what happened with that, guys.
And here now we can choose which colors we want to be darker and which colors we want to be brighter. For example, yellows, we can make them more black or more white, greens, and so on. Or you can just copy my numbers. And now let's just continue creating more water drops with the pen tool. And as you can see, we create some on the eyes, we create on the hand, and the more you do, the cooler it's gonna look.
Now we need to go and add some color balance. So color balance basically helps us to balance the colors. That was so stupid.
You'll probably notice that our artwork got a little bit brighter. That's because I added some brightness adjustment layer. It's just not shown in the video. Now let's go to adjustment layers and choose color balance. So here we can play with colors, red, cyan, magenta and so on, and even if our image was black and white, we can still give it some cool colors and make it truly unique. Unfortunately, I didn't record the last part where I fully finished editing the colors, so this part is up to you to experiment and to play with colors and see what you can create.
That's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to check my website full of premium classes, link in the bio. With that said, I will go back to where I came from. And of course, I came from art.